Hello, everyone. Shadow SP here. We're back. We're back playing more Yggdra. Yeah. Anyway, let's do this. Let's just go to the White Rose domain. You know. All right. With the help of the Royal Army and the tremendous power of the Black Rose's prized Ankh, the White Rose Imperial Army alliance was annihilated, and Rosary retreated to her home territory. Sensing danger from the House of the White Rose's alliance with the Empire, the Royal Army headed for the White Rose Manor to seek the truth behind the war and convince Rosary to end the conflict. However, dire news reached Rosary during her meeting with Yggdra. Under cover of darkness, Roswell, head of the House of the Black Rose, had begun an invasion of the White Rose domain. So, a little bit of a counter-strike going on here. Counter-offensive. You know, we had White Rose invading Black Rose, Black Rose invading White Rose. We don't know the whole story. Well, now what do we do? This bodes ill. I didn't expect civil war to break out. Verlaine Hills is in no state to help us. I agree. More importantly, if this conflict continues, Lord Roswell will shoot that Ankh thing all over the place. You saw what it does. It's a bigger threat than any enemy. If he's not careful, this place is just gonna be another Lost Ares. Exactly. We must prevent that from happening. Durant, can we meet with the ruler of the White Rose? You mean Lady Rosary, of the House of Esmeralda? We just trashed her army. You think she'll want to chat? As long as we go by ourselves, we must try at least. Because I also want to know why a dragon general is here. I agree. It's a matter of worth pursuing. I will arrange a meeting with Lady Rosary. Somehow. It happened, so, you know. You're asking me to stop? You know nothing. How dare you speak to me this way? Anyway, if you hadn't meddled, this would already be over. But didn't you see the power of the Ankh? If the war continues, this whole land will be destroyed. I'm quite aware of that. I'll finish it before that happens. You have no intention of backing down? Well, it all depends on his, Roswell's, attitude. Lady Rosary. What's wrong? You're hurt. The Black Rose Army is... They're coming. What? What happened to the patrol unit? They were decimated. The enemy is almost here. Mistress Rosary, please run away. Hey, snap out of it. That's an order. Open your eyes. And more ellipses. He wants a battle, does he? I'll give him one. Wait, let us talk to Roswell. We'll persuade him to withdraw his troops. What are you talking about? They're already here. It's too late for the negotiations. I'm going. Probably should be something more along the lines of here we go, or here I go, or something, but... You know, whatever. Hurry and intercept the enemy. Got, Roswell and some, enemies over there. The White Rose Manor is just past those bridges. Charge. Now there's a man bent on revenge. I'm concerned. They're too well prepared. It hasn't been that long since the last battle. You're right. Something's fishy here. Princess, what should we do? We shall go too. This time, we must protect the people of the White Rose. Alright, victory conditions, destroy all bridges. Well, that's not something we can do, so it'll have to be the NPC golems that do that. And in conjunction with that, if the golems die, or Rosary dies, we lose the map. And we also have a loss condition of if an enemy skeleton crosses the river, so the 4 units that Roswell has on his side are skeletons. So we'll get to that in a minute. For now, we need to restore morale with Yggdra. Let's look through all this. Pretty sure the correct play is to use up the hairband. Instant charge is pretty good, but we don't really need it. At least not right now. And 4,000 morale is a lot. And then we're going to go ahead and go to Millinor. I believe... Okay, we don't need this fur coat anymore. It would have been good if we'd used it during the fight with the Undines, but we didn't need it. We really didn't need it. I guess we could have used it on Durant, and Durant would have been pretty good against all the Undines with their, ice attacks and everything, but we didn't really need it. So we can turn that into morale from Millinor. And I believe I'm going to go ahead and use probably a medallion on Durant, because I don't see any 2000s that I want to use. So probably 1 medallion. Yeah, we don't really need to bring 2. Equipment-wise, I don't... We can actually... Hold on. I'm pretty sure that Roswell on this map has 2 luck. So if we give Yggdra the winged sandals and she beats Roswell, then we can get the item drop then. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. Alright, cards-wise, we're going to bring the usual suspects. Steel, Shield Barrier, Flame, Blizzard, Banish, Revolution, Sanctuary, and Banshee's Scry. And let's check our map real quick. Geography-wise, there's like maybe 1 water tile that's kind of relevant. That being the one that's on the like on the northernmost part of the map. But other than that, the tiles aren't particularly well positioned for us to take advantage of. So we're mostly going to be in neutral. Alright, let's go ahead and do it. Alright, near Mazetta Bridge. Checkpoint. The Black Rose Army's vanguard contains skeleton units. Rock piles on one side, walking corpses on the other. Sheesh. What should we do? Well, I'm probably kill them. You there! If you're going to get in the way, leave now. But they're already right here. If we don't stop them, this will be so much scorched earth. Don't you think I know that? That's why I'm having my golems destroy the bridges. If you must help, hold them off until the bridges fall. Got that? If the golems are destroyed, we're lost. Make yourselves useful and protect them. I understand. We shall do it. Alright, let's buy some time. Let's go. Alright, so Rosary gets the first turn. Golems still have their can only move 1 square thing. So let's check out our enemies. We've got skeletons, who are basically the necromancer equivalent of the golem. The golem is a witch creation. The necromancer can create skeletons. It's the same thing. It's got lump, no ability to head unions. So other than that, it's a small unit, can walk normally unlike golems. So there's some mobility concerns with golems, but skeletons don't have. They avoid elements. which is good. Everything else about them is bad, though. They're fully asleep at noon, so if you're attacked when the time is noon, the skeleton won't be able to fight back at all, and we'll just instantly lose. I'm sorry, we'll lose over time without dealing damage. It takes time to actually cause the clash to finish. Alright, they're weak to necromancers, and they are weak to holy. Yggdra does holy, so Yggdra's kind of okay against skeletons. Also, the skeletons have pretty trash stats on this map. 3 tech is pretty bad for us, but other than that, they're pretty weak. And then we have Roswell. Roswell's stats aren't particularly good on this map. He's got only 3 tech and only 2 luck. Which means that it's not actually all that hard to get his item. The Gargoyle Rod, which is a pretty good one, means he's always advantaged at night. And he has the Warp move type, which is kind of new. It's pretty interesting. So basically it means that during noon and evening, you have normal walking movement. But during night, you can only move and stop on every other square. So say I'm on this square right here that I've got highlighted, and I have the Warp movement type. I can move 1, 2, and even if I'm a normal unit, like Roswell can't normally move through enemy units, but he would be able to do that. But the more interesting thing is being able to go 1, 2, and have that count. Which can let you skip on a lot of movement if you have Warp. It lets you do some pretty interesting stuff. Let's be perfectly clear. Going from this corner to this corner saves like 4 points of movement, which is pretty strong. That said, doesn't really mean anything right now. Let's do some counting. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We definitely need to move Durant, so we need at least 7 movement on this turn. And we don't want to use Banish. And we don't want to use Blizzard. So let's go ahead and use... Let's go ahead and use Revolution. Just so we have enough movement to get everybody into position for next turn. Oh, sorry. Let's go. Basically, we're just gonna wait. We are buying time for the golems to take out the bridges. So we're gonna go ahead and have Millinor and Nietzsche take out this golem, or this skeleton. And they should be able to do it. No real problems. Alright. It's 100% damage. That's pretty strong. We didn't even need Nietzsche. Jeez. Alright. Alright. This is a map that you're basically forced to have Millinor MVP again, not because of what happens at the beginning of the map, but because of what happens later. We don't usually talk about that at the beginning, but it's just worth keeping in mind. We'll go ahead and have Durant move up here. Move Nietzsche a few squares. I should have stopped on that bridge. That's my fault. It's all good. These things happen. Alright, so Yggdra should win against skeletons in general unless she gets hit with a crit. Which can happen, but if it doesn't, she should probably win. She has better stats than them, and they're weak to holy. So, pretty heavily advantaged. Alright, 70%. Am I even damaging it? Yeah, you are. Don't worry about it. Okay, so we need to make sure to move Durant. Let's see. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, all right. Let's go ahead and use Blizzard then. No, that was. What am I doing? Oh my god. Okay. That was horrible. I'm just misplaying. That was my fault entirely. You're not. I was not. I was supposed to move Nichi 1 square down to get in the union with Millinor. I suppose this is actually required if we're gonna use Blizzard for freezing, because we need Nichi to be the ace. But yeesh, I just wasted a bunch of movement. I'm sorry if anyone's watching and hoping to see quality gameplay. At the very least, we can say that this is the Yggdra Union gameplay where we do whatever we can. Yeah. Okay, so not ideal, but we'll be able to take him down with Millinor here. Yep, okay. And then the water will be frozen, which is fine, and it won't be able to be unfrozen because we're on a night fixed map. And we need to move Durant 1 square. Because well, technically we can delay 1 turn, and it would be fine. 1, 2, 3, because this needs to go 1, 2, 3, and this also needs to go 1, 2. So if we delay 1 turn on Durant moving, it's fine. Probably. Let's do that. So it's not, it's not what we wanted to do. Jeez. Now that was a horrible charge for us. That probably means Yggdra loses this clash. What happened? I'm sorry, I have no idea what just happened. Wow, I can't believe we won. That was a really bad charge. That was bad, man. Okay. Okay, so we're up against Miser now. Alright. So, in an ideal world, we take down this bandit on this charge, but I don't think that's possible because he's got a decent amount of morale. Okay. And then I doubt that we'll beat Miser on his charge. It's theoretically possible if we take very little damage, but I'm not banking on it. And here we get an example of the fact that the AI gets to cheat. We know that the Thunderbolt card is Ace Bow, and the opponent charged with an Axe unit. So yeah, the AI is cheating. They follow a different set of rules than the player. All right, 1v0. It's not so bad. Take 40%. It's not good, but we can take it. Yeah, and then he hides because he's just exceptionally annoying. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and... I wanna say... We're gonna move Durant to here, probably. That'll be 1, 2... 3, 4, 5... And we use, what, like shield barrier? Yeah, okay, that'll work. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but we do want to take out this this skeleton if we can. And this bounty hunter's not strong enough to really care about like we don't really need to care about our card power too much. Go ahead and charge up and unleash the shield barrier. Just to be safe, we want to be safe. Make sure nothing bad happens. So another good thing about the playing this game on the PSP release, quality of life wise, is there's a speed button where you can basically cause battles to play at double speed. It's pretty good. Alright, then we move Nietzsche up to take this medallion so that Miser can't take it. And we move Durant across the bridge, because if the bridges are destroyed, in theory, the water would stop you. But we have already frozen the water, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay. Let's go ahead and move. This should take out this skeleton unless we get crit, but you can't plan around crits. Something like that. Okay. Trying to get extra morale damage with Yggdra. Not really all that important that we do it, but yeah, it feels good for Yggdra to deal the damage. It is technically optimal that we get 2 clashes here, assuming that we don't get crit. Because that means that we are getting more experience. Again, it's just like minor min-max optimization when that happens, but it's nice. Okay. Good value. Take out the skeleton, and we're good to go. We've kind of pushed through all of the early map stuff. And then if we can take out Miser on the next turn, we're in good shape. I think ideally we win one clash against him here. I mean, ideally we win both, but like he's got 4 tech. It's pretty hard to beat him. But if we win one clash, we should probably, and we can probably use Steel against him on the next turn. And because Miser is a priority at this part of the map. So we probably hold for probably until around 75%. Then we charge back up and do another shield barrier for the full bar. Yes, this is a thing that you have to do sometimes in this game. Sometimes it'll even result in you winning. This case, we're not going to win, but it's going to be close. Shield Barrier is a pretty busted card. If Nietzsche had 3 attack, we would probably win. Yeah, the problem with Miser is if his unit, which is him and the Brigand, takes us over a certain amount of their total morale and damage, he'll run away. So you have to be really careful with him. Alright, so we'll go ahead and go passive. Yeah. Like, I don't think we're gonna win. It's possible. But, yeah, it was close. It was close. Good job, Nietzsche. So our objective is to win with Millinor. And when we win with Millinor, then, in theory at least, next turn we can use Steel to get our team into position and steal from Miser, unless we have him low enough that we can win without Steel. Like, if we can take him completely out, that would be better, but Miser's got the other problem, another problem, which is he just has a lot of morale. Alright, we're going to want to charge back up so we can block Thunderbolt. Yeah, the timing of when you go passive with Shield Barrier is pretty important. Like, ideally you go more passive within the first part when you're not in rage, or when the enemy's not in rage, I should say. And you spend most of the rage bar in Shield Barrier. And then when the Shield Barrier bar is almost empty, they unleash. Because then we block the damage from that, nothing happens. Then we'll just go ahead and go aggressive and finish him off. Hopefully he doesn't run away. If he does, we'll just deal with it. I'm not married to his shoes by any stretch of the imagination. I would like his shoes. But if he's gonna, like, if I can't get his shoes, that's fine. So next turn, Rosary will take out both of the bridges. And this Miser is at a pretty low morale total. I'm wondering if it's possible to... No, I think we still want to go Steel. Have Millinor be the leader here. Maybe not Steel, but we definitely need Millinor as the leader. Yeah, we do Steel. And then we can move people around. We really want to make sure that Miser loses here. So we want Millinor to steal so we can get that extra 30% damage bonus. I hate you so much. Freaking crits, man, and they're canceling. And by crits, I mean just kind of the flash attacks when the one side says something. It interrupts. That's where we're at. Anyway, so we get that. And then we try to finish off Miser. And then we try to have Nietzsche finish off Miser if we still have some morale left. Alright. And the reason that we're happy to take him down here is that he's not taking up any more turns. Alright, then we go ahead and put Nietzsche here. Durant. Let's go ahead and visit this village. Visit a couple villages, see what's going on. Lord Roswell of the Black Rose is a necromancer, is a witch. Okay. And we're going to have Durant stop here. We are intending for Durant to clash with Roswell and probably lose. But we would like to keep this square open for next turn. It'd be ideal if Durant won, but we never expect that. The reason why we want to keep this square open is so that we can have a better shot with like putting Yggdra there. And we want to make sure that nobody can move into that square and block us, because that would be really annoying. Alright, so bridges are gone. Woo. I don't know how they splashed. The water's frozen. Both bridges are down. Looks like they made it. Alright, so Skeleton's invasion was stopped. And now we have to deal with Roswell. Shh, we're too late. The bridges have been destroyed. Ha! All they can do is stare at those bridges like dopes. If that's settled, the next up is... Look, over there. That's Leon, the Black Knight. The Empire's with them, too. I knew it. The Empire's behind all of this. Oh ho. Well, if it isn't Princess Yggdra. I never thought I'd run into her here. Alright, victory condition, defeat Black Knight Leon. If somehow Rosary dies, then that's bad. I don't know how it would happen, because it's pretty much impossible for her to get involved. Leon, what's your scheme this time? Scheme? Hell, I just heard there was a war and wanted in. I'm coming for you, so run while you still can. And this is why we needed to take that square, because we really did not want Roswell, one of the knights or something to come and block our access to Roswell. We really want to take out Roswell as quick as possible. So we're gonna go ahead and use Banish. I believe we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Banish means that Yggdra has to be our union leader, which is somewhat problematic, but Banish is a really good card against Roswell. Yeah, so normally if you're like, I'm up against Rods and I'm Yggdra, and I got a 3v3 on the charge, I'm gonna lose. But because of Banish, we win. Now, Roswell is, as a Necromancer, weak to Holy, and Banish deals Holy damage. What does that mean? Well, it means one of two things happens. If it's just the head alive, you take fatal damage, and the head goes down. If, for example, Roswell had more units alive, then he would take fatal damage, and everyone except the head would go down. And we're hoping that Durant can take out this assassin, but it's not the end of the world if we fail to just eliminate him here. We're going aggressive because we want to make sure we want to try to get rid of it as soon as possible. Alright, so Assassin takes some damage. I don't think we're going to eliminate it because our, no, maybe. It was real close. Our Banish card isn't very strong. That's kind of the problem. Alright, so Nietzsche should be able to win this. It's going to be pretty close because we're going to take the Unleash from Necrogate, which is going to deal 1 damage. But if we can get Roswell down to 1, and use Banish, we'll take him down. No problems. Necrogate is a little bit of a weird card. So is Dollcraft, the one that goes with it, with the Witch version, but they're both weird. So Banish takes out Roswell. And then Millinor should finish off the Assassin, no problem. And I'm pretty sure we just leave our Union like this, because we want Roswell to charge. And we'd want to get him weakened, but not take him down. I think we take Durant out of the Union actually, now that I think about it. Alright, so we take this guy out. Ideally, we take out Roswell on our next charge. And then we'll end up with Millinor occupying the square that Roswell is in. Alright, so we're going to see the other version of Banish now. Because Yggdra can lose when Roswell's on the charge. But with Banish, it's gonna be... he's not gonna have a good time of it. Let's put it that way. I mean, we're gonna try to win, but I don't think we're going to. Oh, we did. It was real close, though. So, we also, when you do fatal damage, you do deal extra damage to the head. It's just really hard to track that. I believe we want Nietzsche to lose. Because we don't want Roswell to go down to Millinor, and he has an ability difference with Millinor. Okay, so let's take the Necro Gate and then try to unleash. I guess technically going aggressive was probably the right play to try to take him down more units. Yeah, we don't want Roswell to die on this turn because if he does, we won't get his item. Alright, so Nietzsche can take some damage, that's fine. Yeesh, alright. So let's go ahead and win with Millinor. Let's charge up our break. And break out. This should be enough that we are able to win on the next turn and not have any problems with moving Millinor into position to deal with the rest of the enemies. Okay. Looking good. Okay. Come one, come all. We've got a special on bloody murder today. Damn, he's a beast. Where did he get all that power? Princess, stay back. No, I can still fight. Don't fight him. He's got a spear. Everything is ready now, Miss Rosary. Good. Let's give them a full power blast. Fire! Yeah, so, Rosary also has an Ankh. Yeah. 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 This light. You don't mean... The White Rose had one up her sleeve too? An Ankh. Alright, so what are we doing now? I believe that the best play is to use Shield Barrier. Yggdra's got 2 luck, so she could get the drop if she gets the kill on Roswell, and so could the other 2 here. If I go Shield Barrier, so I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah, that works. So Shield Barrier, I go Nietzsche onto the ice. And charge with Yggdra. That means Millinor goes second and Nietzsche goes third. So if we go that far, then Nietzsche has the best chance of winning if possible. And we don't want to go Shield Barrier too early against Roswell because Yggdra is weak to dark. So we want to make sure that we're blocking him in rage as much as possible. I think ideally we just win with Yggdra, but you know, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. And I picked Shield Barrier because Shield Barrier is the strongest card we've got access to in terms of ability. And if we can take Millinor and take the spot that that Roswell was occupying, then we'll be in good shape. Go ahead and Shield Barrier, which will be able to block Necrogate. Shield, and then we go aggressive. Try to take him down as fast as possible. And that should be a win. And when he goes down, that'll drop his Gargoyle Rod. We can move Millinor over to pick it up. And then move Nietzsche and Durant into Millinor's union. Seems futile. Okay, and we go 1, 2, 3. Spoils are mine. Gargoyle Rod. 1, 2. So Yggdra's not fighting against the Knights or the Assassin that deals dark damage. And we've got a bunch of spear units and Millinor in the lead against these guys with Chariot. Theoretically, we're in good shape. I mean, like, in an ideal world, we fight against more than one knight with Shield Barrier equipped, but it's all good. So we're going to try to just take this knight out as fast as possible. We'll let Shield Barrier be a thing that we do against the Assassin. Unfortunately, Assassins are problematic. So we're going to Shield Barrier. Probably go down to like 75%, and then we're going to go back up. Maybe 60. Durant is a knight, so he is a little bit tougher than your usual. And the Assassin does only have one attack. We're trying to just take as little damage as possible in terms of when we lose, because we don't expect to win, unfortunately, against this assassin on this charge. They dealt too much damage. Yeah, it was really close, but no. I mean, we were 1v6. The odds of winning on in that position are pretty bad. Comparatively, Nietzsche has a much better chance, even though Nietzsche has less attack than Durant. So Nietzsche's also probably going to lose, which is, you know, it's unfortunate, but it's how the game works, man. Assassins are really problematic at night on the charge. Okay, I believe we go down to probably like 75, refill, do shield barrier again. Just so we can be up. Oh, we're gonna win this one. Yep. Okay. We want to have as much invulnerability as possible. You know, we gotta spread it out. Nice and close, but it's good to get a win there. Because we get to actually just take out the assassin outright with a win. Which is good, because that means we don't have to deal with it anymore. No, don't! You jerk. Alright, so what are we doing? Well, we obviously can't use Banshee's Cry. We could use Blizzards to somewhat effect. It's got 2 gen. So we need 3 tech to actually do anything useful with it. So that's not really a thing. I mean, this is kind of just what we gotta do. I think we just use Steel here. So he's got this Phalanx equipped, which means he's good against archers, which doesn't do anything. So I guess we could equip a lesser card that we wanted to power up a little. Yeah, I think we do that. Let's go ahead and equip the Blizzard card. No, the Flame card. And we'll just lead with Millinor. And hopefully we'll take out Leon on his charge. Okay, well, I mean, that's a thing that happens. I believe we take Durant out of the Union. Because Durant doesn't have the luck required to get the item drop, I think. Yeah, 2 is required, and Durant only has 1, so we take him out. And we go. Ideally, we win both clashes. I doubt that we'll win with DG, but we gotta try. We should win no problem with Millinor, but I mean, it's possible to lose. Okay. We should have used steel. If we'd used steel, we would have had the kill there. And if we miss out on MVP because we didn't use steel, I'm gonna feel stupid. And it's on Millinor, so it's not that big a deal, but I'm still gonna feel stupid about it. Yep. Alright. Not ideal. Fire! Boom. Alright. Onk damage is dealt. And we'll go ahead and use Blizzard. Blizzard to eat up the rest of this power. Bonus that we get here. Millinor should win this super easily. I'm getting a bad feeling that the MVP turns was like 27, which is last turn. Yeah, I should have used steel. I should have used steel. Damn it, fall back. That was too close for my liking. Even the Black Knight had to turn tail against that thing. Is Rosary alright? We should discuss this with her. No kidding. Yep, it's +1. Oh, I'm pretty sure it was 27. I should have used steel. If I used steel, I would have had it. Oh well. Alright, we got the Phalanx. We get a couple cards. We get the Necrogate card. This card's a little weird. It's a little weird. So its strength equals 1. It will always deal 1. It can summon skeletons, but it's only usable by necromancers at night. We don't have a necromancer. The real thing about the Necrogate that's important is it's got 11 move. Alright, next card. We got the Chariot card. So we this card is actually pretty good. Basically, because knights are large units, it's pretty good against small units. So basically, if you're in a position where you say you have a small unit against you that has like 4 or 5 left, and you're down to 1, you activate Chariot. They get cut down to 1, and because you're a knight, you're stronger. Your 1 is stronger than theirs. It's pretty good. Also, it's 9 move and starts with 1800 power, so Chariot's a pretty worthwhile card if you have if you're fielding Durant. White Rose Manor. The Ankh is a means of raising one's magical power. If I could collect both of them, I'd be mightier than Valoy, our common ancestor. Then you're fighting over that Ankh? Not just me. Roswell wants them too, but he won't get mine. You've both got one. Why not just call it even? Why, power like this is the heart's desire of any magician. And of course, I have my domain to protect as well. Roswell is my rival. Naturally, I can't back down. Neither side seems willing to call it off. Reaching the Lenancy Mountains won't be easy. Don't forget, we've got to find out what the Empire's up to. We cannot leave things the way they are. You're right, but what can we do? Alright, gonna save. Yeah, unfortunate. Unfortunate. I swear I was one turn off. Alright. Well, anyway, we got some stuff. We've managed to get all the objectives, and in all honesty, a random MVP bonus on Millinor doesn't really matter if it's a +1 or a +2, because Millinor gets so many of them. He just kind of is pumped full of stats by this point. So it's not that big of a deal that we missed out on an extra +1 small luck star. We'll get there. It's all good. All right. So next time, we're gonna be coming back to the Verlaine Hills. Thanks for watching. It's been Shadow SP, signing out.